Hey everyone, welcome back to the authentic traditional Chinese medicine. So, have you noticed your skin getting super dry lately? Maybe you're catching more colds, or you're just feeling a little down as the weather changes? You're not alone. Autumn does something really specific to our bodies, and today I want to share some ancient wisdom from traditional Chinese medicine that'll help you not just survive, but actually thrive this fall. By the end of this video, you'll have 5 practical strategies you can use right away. So let's dive in. Section 1. Understanding Autumn in TCM. Alright, so first things first, let's talk about what autumn actually means for your body according to Chinese medicine. In TCM, we believe that our health is deeply connected to the seasons. And autumn is all about 2 main things: dryness and gathering. Think about what's happening in nature right now. The leaves are falling, plants are storing energy underground, everything's slowing down and turning inward. Well, our bodies need to do the exact same thing. We need to conserve energy, not scatter it everywhere. Now, here's the thing: autumn is directly connected to your lungs. Your lungs are the organ most vulnerable during this season. And the lungs in Chinese medicine aren't just about breathing. They govern your skin, your immunity, your body's first line of defense against getting sick. So when the air gets dry, your lungs take the hit. That's why you get that dry throat, that tickle in your chest, that tight feeling when you breathe cold air. There's also an emotional component here. Autumn is associated with the metal element and the emotion of grief or sadness. You know that melancholy feeling you get when you see the leaves falling? That's not just in your head, it's actually connected to your lung health in TCM. When we're sad or grieving, it literally weakens our lung function. Pretty wild, right? So that's the foundation. Autumn equals dryness, and your lungs need protection. Everything I'm about to share builds on this. Section 2. Common autumn health problems. So what actually happens when we don't take care of ourselves in autumn? Let me run through the common problems really quick. First, respiratory stuff. Colds, allergies going crazy, asthma flaring up. The temperature swings between day and night are brutal on your immune system. And that dry air? It's literally drying out the mucous membranes in your nose and throat that are supposed to trap viruses and bacteria. Second, your skin goes haywire. Dryness, eczema, itching, especially if you already have sensitive skin. The humidity drops and your skin just can't hold on to moisture. Third, digestive issues. This one surprises people, but all those cold drinks and raw foods we ate all summer, they've been slowly weakening your digestive system. And now in the cooler weather, it catches up with you. Stomach pain, loose stools, that kind of thing. And finally, the emotional stuff. Seasonal sadness is real. Less daylight, everything dying around us. It affects us more than we realize. But here's the good news: you can prevent most of this. Let's get into how. Section 3. Takeaway number 1, eat to moisturize. Okay, takeaway number 1 is all about food. And the goal here is simple: eat to combat that dryness. So first, let's talk about what to add to your diet. In Chinese medicine, white foods are especially good for your lungs. I'm talking about pears. Honestly, pears are like the MVP of autumn. Also things like white mushrooms, especially that silver ear fungus if you can find it at Asian markets. Radishes, lotus root if you can get it, and regular stuff like apples and honey. These foods are naturally moistening. They help your body generate fluids from the inside out. I love making a simple pear soup. You just simmer pears with a little honey and some ginger. Super soothing. Now here's something interesting in autumn. We want to follow this principle called increase sour, decrease pungent. Basically, sour foods help your lungs gather and conserve energy, which is exactly what we want. So eat more things like lemons, apples, a little vinegar in your cooking, pomegranates. But cut back on the really spicy, pungent stuff: onions, garlic, hot peppers, ginger. I know, we usually think of those as immune boosting, but in autumn they actually disperse your energy when you need to be conserving it. Also, avoid cold and raw foods. I know it's not summer anymore, but some of us are still doing smoothies and salads. Switch to warm, cooked foods. Soups, stews, congee, that rice porridge? Perfect for autumn. It's easy to digest and really nourishing. And here's a myth I need to bust. You might have heard about autumn fat. This old tradition of eating tons of meat to gain weight for winter. Yeah, we don't need to do that anymore. We're not working in the fields all day. That'll just make you feel sluggish and mess with your cholesterol. Eat balanced, eat warm, eat moistening. That's the move. Section 4. Takeaway number 2. Adjust your sleep and routine. Takeaway number 2. Fix your schedule. The ancient wisdom here is early to bed, early to rise. And I mean genuinely early, we're talking like 10 p.m. bedtime, up around 6 a.m. I know that might sound intense, but hear me out. Going to bed early aligns with the evening's energy. It helps your body conserve and restore. And getting up early helps your lung energy properly circulate with the fresh morning air. You don't have to be perfect with this, but even shifting an hour earlier makes a difference. Also, think about your environment. Your bedroom should have some humidity. Aim for around 50 to 60%. Get a humidifier if you need to, or even just put a bowl of water near your radiator. Dry air while you sleep is not helping. And let's talk about clothing for a second. There's this concept called autumn freezing. The idea that you shouldn't bundle up too fast, so your body builds cold tolerance. And yeah, for healthy young people, that can work. But if you're older, if you have kids, if you have any chronic health issues, forget it. Stay warm. Especially keep your chest, your belly, and your feet warm. Don't mess around with that. Section 5. Takeaway number 3, move gently. Don't deplete. Alright, takeaway 3 is about exercise. And this might go against what you usually hear, but stay with me. In autumn, we don't want to go hard. We're not trying to work up a crazy sweat or do these intense HIIT workouts. Why? Because sweating heavily depletes your fluids, and we're already dealing with dryness. It also scatters your energy when the whole point of the season is to gather it. So what should you do instead? Gentle movement. Walking, light jogging, yoga, tai chi if you know it. Hiking is actually perfect because you get the movement plus you're outside enjoying the fall colors, which is great for your mood. The goal is to move your body, get your energy circulating, but not drain yourself. You should finish your workout feeling energized, not exhausted. And timing matters too. Don't exercise super early when the air is freezing cold, and not late at night. Mid-morning or afternoon is your sweet spot. Section 6. Takeaway number 4. Cultivate emotional balance. Takeaway number 4 is about your mental and emotional health. And honestly, this might be the most important one. We talked about how autumn is connected to sadness and grief. And look, if you're feeling down as the days get shorter, that's not weakness. That's your body responding to the season. But we can't just let that take over. So here's what you do. First, get outside. I know it's getting colder, but bundling up and taking a walk in nature, seeing the autumn colors, getting some sunlight, that does wonders for your mood. Second, practice some deep breathing. Your lungs need this anyway, and it calms your whole nervous system. Just try breathing in for a count of 4, holding for 4, and out for 6. Do that for a few minutes and you'll feel different. Third, keep your mind calm and positive. I know that sounds basic, but in Chinese medicine we say, gather your spirit. That means don't let your thoughts scatter everywhere. Don't get caught up in a million desires and anxieties. Stay present, stay peaceful. Listen to calming music. Meditate if that's your thing. Spend time with people who lift you up. Just be intentional about protecting your mental space. And listen, if you're dealing with real depression or anxiety, please talk to a professional. These practices are helpful, but they're not a replacement for proper mental health care. Section 7. Takeaway number 5. Simple acupressure. Okay, last takeaway. And this is my favorite because it's so simple and it works really fast. 3 acupressure points you can massage every day. First point, tiantu, which means heaven's chimney. You find this right in that little hollow at the center of your collarbone. Just massage it gently in circles for a minute or 2. This is amazing for soothing your throat, stopping coughs, helping with any breathing issues. Second point, Hegu, also called Union Valley. This is in the webbing between your thumb and pointer finger. Press into it firmly, you'll feel it. Hold for like 30 seconds, release, do it again. This one prevents colds, helps with digestion, and can even relieve itching. Super versatile. Just a heads up though, if you're pregnant, skip this point. Third point, zusanli, which translates to leg 3 miles. It's about 4 finger widths below your kneecap and 1 finger width to the outside of your shin bone. Press or massage this for a couple minutes on each leg. This is your immunity booster. It regulates your digestion and strengthens your whole system. Do these every day, especially if you feel like you're coming down with something. They're like your secret weapon. Bonus tip, hydration. Oh, and one more quick thing. Don't forget to drink water. I know everyone says this, but it really matters in autumn. Aim for about 1.5 to 2 liters a day. And here's the key, drink it warm or at room temperature, not ice cold. Cold water is actually hard on your system right now. Warm teas are perfect. Ginger tea, some honey lemon water, whatever you like. You're hydrating from the inside, and combined with all those moistening foods, your body will thank you. Conclusion. All right, let's wrap this up. Here's what we covered. Number 1, eat to moisturize. White foods, warm foods, more sour and less spicy. Number 2, early to bed, early to rise, and keep your environment humid. Number 3, gentle exercise only. No depleting workouts. Number 4, take care of your emotional health. Get outside, breathe deep, stay calm. And number 5, use those 3 acupressure points daily. Autumn is honestly such a beautiful season. And when you align with what your body needs, when you gather instead of scatter, when you moisten instead of dry out, you'll feel so much better. You'll have more energy, you won't get sick as much, and you'll actually enjoy this time of year. So here's what I want to know. Which one of these 5 are you going to try first? Drop a comment and let me know. And if you found this helpful, hit that subscribe button because I've got more holistic health content coming your way. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Take care of yourself.